Dirty Old Man here with another video. Yes, that's 2 in 1 day. Wow, it's incredible. Well, a lot of stuff's been going viral these days. A lot of pop culture news, as they say. Before I get to it, I just want to say I'm very proud that the one video I did about hatred using the GTA footage that I used just went over 10,000, it's almost 11,000 views now. I'm very proud that the video that I produced on my own is getting that many views, and well, I thank everybody for watching it and commenting on it. Appreciate it. Now for the topic of this video. Yes, I do have a problem with the Black Johnny Storm, Human Torch. Now, before you all say he's racist, let me just assure you that I am far from the. I'll be the most anti-racist person you'll probably ever hear or talk to in your whole life. I'm far from it. Especially if you know my personal life, you'll know what I mean. Now, why do I have a problem with a Black Johnny Storm or a Black Human Torch? Well, here's the thing. It's become a problem in a lot of comic book movies now that they're changing too much shit from the original story, and it's taken away from the story. Remember, what people grew up on, you know, reading comic books or the whole comic book lore. It's the characters that made it interesting. It's the characters that pulled us into the stories. Sure, there's a lot of action and adventure, but really, you can have all the action and adventure you want, and you know, paintings of people punching shit and blowing up shit. But if the characters aren't interesting, if the dynamic of the characters is not interesting, then it all falls apart very quickly. Now, the Fantastic Four is Reed Richards, Ben Grimm, Susan Storm, and Johnny Storm. Now, the dynamic is that you know, Reed Richards is the smart scientist. Sue Storm is his wife, and Johnny Storm is her brother. And Ben Grimm is the what do you call it? A everyday man, good with his hands, making shit and stuff like that. And throughout the whole series of the Fantastic Four, they build on that dynamic. You know, Sue will get mad at, you know, Sue will, as all couples do, gets upset with her husband, and then there's the dynamic of her brother and her getting into it, blah blah blah. And Ben Grimm is kind of like sometimes the outsider who's made to be the peacekeeper of the whole thing. Now, if by the trailer, Sue Storm is obviously looks like a white American, and Johnny Storm is not. So obviously they're not biological brothers and sisters, if they're even going to call them brothers and sisters. And that right there takes away from the dynamic of the whole foursome. And you know, I don't care about black characters. You know, if you want to make black stormtroopers, fine, wonderful. If you want to make the Black Admirals in Star Trek, that's fantastic. I have no problem with that. If you want to make black characters in any, and actually, you know, I'll admit there aren't that many, and there should be more. You know, black characters or minority characters in general. Hell, if anything, there's more black characters than there are Spanish characters in the whole fucking sci-fi fantasy universe. But anyway. So, that being said, they can't have them not be biological brothers and sisters. Hell, if you want to make Susan Storm and Johnny Storm both black, I'm fine with that. If you want to make them both Spanish or whatever, I'm fine with that. But don't make it that they're not biological brothers and sisters, okay? Because let's face it, even if you want to throw in the theory that one of them's adopted, you know, adopted siblings are not siblings. They don't. It's not the same thing. So it's almost like it really seems almost like out of their way that they did something on purpose to change it, just to be different. And granted, you know, the original, the first two Fantastic Four movies weren't. But I liked them. I didn't not like them as much as most people on the internet disliked them a lot. But I thought they were okay. But no, they were box office failures. People didn't like them at all. But now it just seems like they're just doing something to be different, and I really don't like that. I really don't like people doing things for the, you know, there's like, you know, not doing the same thing all the time and getting away from a pattern. I understand that, but being different for the sake of being different, that's just stupid. It's dishonest, and I don't like it. So either make them both black. If you're not going to do that, then don't make Johnny Storm black. That doesn't make any sense in the story. Well, that's my 2 cents. This is Dirty Old Man. Go with God, but please do come back.